Welcome back to another Keymaster session. I'm Sven, and I've got my friend
Olle Johansson.
And today we want to look at CBOMs, but from another a viewpoint or vantage area. We want to look at it from the software manufacturer, software producer, software.
Hey, Sven, shouldn't we explain what a CBOM really is?
Oh yeah, why don't we get into that?
We talked about SBOMs before, right?
We did talk about, which was the software bill of materials.
Yeah, and now we're talking about the Cryptography Bill of Materials, which is the sister of the software bill of materials.
Right? But what makes, so we already know that the software has everything, but the crypto has all the crypto bill of materials in it.
Yeah, I mean, you need to be aware, like in the software bill of materials, the idea is that you need to be in control of your IT environment. You need to know all the components you have.
All the ingredients.
All the ingredients, right? But with the cryptography bill of materials, you need to know all the crypto assets. Where are my certificates? What are the lifespans of them? Which type of crypto am I using? Where am I using that? And how critical are the applications that use crypto for me? That's what we cover in the CBOM.
And so why is somebody who makes software, why should I care? What do I get out of that?
Well, if you make software, you're going to get requirements on you pretty soon, if not already, to migrate to something called the post-quantum crypto, which we covered in other Keymaster episodes, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
And the crypto business are aware of this. The security businesses are aware of this. But the customers are not, because they're doing their thing. They're following their business goals or organization goals. They're running their IT systems, not really aware of what's going to come, the big change that will come very soon in the future. And that's going to be a huge investment.
Yeah.
And in order to plan that investment, you need to be aware of where you have the crypto so you can make an action plan. And that's the CBOM.
And so, let's say, I make software like that. Being able to produce that, we would expect the software vendor to provide the CBOM, right? It's not something you're going to have necessarily on the consumer side that I go and scan your software. We'd expect that the software manufacturer or producer provides that.
I think it's a combination. You need to be aware of software that you operate in your IT environment, what they're using. But as a customer, you're the one that installs certificates and decide on algorithms and decide on lifespan for the certificates. This is a combination of your vendor's perspective and your own perspective, but you need the complete perspective. And the big question is really, why should I bother with post-quantum crypto as a customer? Right?
Yeah.
I kind of compare that with IPv6. We all know that we need to transfer to IPv6. IPv4 addresses are running out, they cost more money, and it's a huge problem. But from the business perspective, will I earn more money?
Mm-hmm.
Will I earn more money by migrating to post-quantum crypto?
Probably not. I mean, it's more of a checkbox to say
and if I look at my investments in IT or as a manufacturer in new features, I would probably prioritize the stuff that can give me more market share. But there are things changing. We see new regulation coming. We see both in the US and Europe, regulators and institutions like ENISA are talking about the migration to post-quantum crypto. We see insurance companies, we see credit card business are looking into this because bad actors are already crypto harvesting data.
Yes.
And the idea with that is they harvest data now and they will decrypt it as soon as they have quantum computing.
Yeah.
And that's probably the primary target. And that's why we need those CBOMs right now in order to manage this and find that kind of data that is really time critical to protect now. And then we can make priorities. But without the plan, without the inventory, how can we make priorities?
And what have you seen from the tooling side of that? Have you seen much tooling or any standardization come in the tooling to generate these?
Well, the Cryptography Bill of Materials are a rather new thing in CycloneDX, where I'm active in NOVA's CycloneDX project. So we see the tooling coming out. We see scanners. We see the first kind of, I would say, adoption in the SBOM management platforms like the Pencil Track.
Mm-hmm.
So step by step, the open source world is moving forward. I personally haven't seen commercial vendors moving forward on that because the requirements from customers are probably not existing yet.
That's good. So at least it's moving. Because I mean, in the last year and a half since I've been doing this, it's just a word, and then that word starts to mean something and takes more effect, and it's really great to see this evolve like that, and grow.
Yeah, but the next question will be: if you have a list of all your crypto assets, and we get a vulnerability, we had CVEs for crypto algorithms before.
Yeah.
But what if we say we find a serious flaw, hypothetical flaw in X509 version 3 that we all love, right? The ASN.1 data format for certificates. How would you match that CVE in the CVE database with your cryptography bill of materials? Or if there's an algorithm problem, how would you match that name? So the SPDX project has started making a list of names of these algorithms and entities that we need in the SBOM, a standardized list, much like they standardized the list of open source licenses.
Oh, that's nice.
So things are moving forward. And that means that we, in the future, when we have a cryptography bill of materials, can automatically match that with vulnerabilities in those assets.
So there's some great forward thinking going on right now in that community.
Really good minds are coming together working with this.
That's really good.
Yeah. But the big question now in my head is, how do we get the industry, how do we get the manufacturers to move forward with this? How do we get the information out? A new Keymaster episode is really good, but we need much more than that. We need industry commitment to actually work with this change and understand it. The problem is we have so many other things going on.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah. So we need to keep talking. We need to keep evangelizing this and making sure that product managers, when they build new products now, like embedded systems, they need to understand that the crypto they're using today will have to change during the coming 10 years.
Yeah.
In running systems.
Yeah, and that's going to be a big change. In order to be
compliant with coming regulation. And that means they have to build for that now.
Yeah.
And how do you build IoT products and enable total change of all the trust anchors to PKI root certificates in
Hopefully
those products?
Protocol or agents that are able to do that.
There are some missing pieces there we need to start working with. But there are known problems, and it's exciting working with this technology.
So if you want to get involved, where should I go look at to, attend a meeting or participate in this?
We have a working group in OWASP, CycloneDX. So if you go to CycloneDX.org, you'll find a working group for cryptography bill of materials. You have similar work going on in SPDX, which is part of Linux Foundation. So there are many groups you can attend, and I think we'll see a lot more coming on, both nationally and internationally.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching our little video on CBOM, and we'll see you in the next episode. Take care.
Take care.